Where is your Alhaitham XD? Under my pillow. Sorry. I'll get him out next time.
I've faced many opponents in my duels. Most of them I defeated. The rest surrendered. No, I have never lost a duel.
Yeah, that's because you haven't faced me, Chloe. I'm sorry, but looking at your damage, like, all I'm saying is, like, I could take you. I've seen how much damage you do in a fight, right? What do you... Okay, so, here's the thing about Emilie, alright? I finally understand the people that don't like her design, because her kit design is awful. It's terrible. This is not food you will get at a 5-star restaurant. But it does have all the necessary nutrients for it. It does do good damage. She's a pretty decent unit. But she's so boring. Emilie is the first character design I've been excited about in a while. Is her kid that bad? God, don't go saying that on Twitter. You're you're gonna get some death threats for liking that kid. Her kid design is it's just very boring. But like, she's gonna be strong and she's probably gonna feel good to play because strong units generally do. Unless they like actually have some major downsides as on-fielders. Like, what's an off-fielder that doesn't just straight up have a major downside that feels bad to play? I guess I shouldn't say that, because I think Yelan feels bad to play because her burst animation is so long. Okay, maybe that was not a good... Whatever, you get what I mean. Did you see the video of Emilie and Nilo showcase? No, but I don't need to see it to know how fucking awful that's gonna be. No, like, she's straight up unplayable outside of burning teams. It's not just her damage bonus against burning enemies, it's that her skill does, like, less than a fourth of the damage. Leaguers don't know how to play Nilo. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think it would have mattered. Alright, like if we're truly being honest with ourselves, you guys think Lohan can shoot the balloons?
Ready.
No, she can't. Even in Overworld, Fischl is carrying her ass. Oops. Jesus Christ. How strong is her Dendro app? Her Dendro app is awful. She applies Dendro once every 3 seconds. It's not that awful, but it's pretty bad. It's single target Dendro app once every 3 seconds. Is it worse than Baiju? It's slower, but it lasts for longer. But it doesn't matter. What team are you playing her in that cares about Dendro app? What team do I put her in? So, okay, here's how you team build with Emilie, okay? Emilie, Bennett, Hengling, Flex. Yeah, on like, that's part of why I hate her kit design. It's just so boring. There's nothing new with it. You gave us a burning unit, and she's effectively just a pyro unit that you put in mono pyro teams. Like, unironically, she functions as a pyro unit. She's not a real Dendro unit. Like, she's effectively, for all intents and purposes, she's a pyro unit that has a damage over time passive with burning. Same as Navia fake Geo. Kinda? Play her with Bennett, Changling, Farina? Yeah, she's the same as Navia. Like, Nilo is technically Dendro? No, because you play Nilo in Bloom teams. Bloom teams need Hydro and Dendro units, right? And she functions in there as a Hydro unit. You don't play Emilie in Burning teams. You play Emilie in teams where you have Pyro units already, where you don't have other Dendro units, and where she can snapshot Bennett buff. Like, she is... People thought that the attempt at channeling power creep was gonna come with Natlun. It's already here. I'm not saying she's actually better than Shangling, but she doesn't snapshot. Are you sure about that? I have heard the opposite. The fact that it looks at her stats does not mean it won't snapshot. What? That is not how logic works. These are two completely unrelated statements. You actually real Ganyu team? Oh no, she doesn't have good enough Dendro app to keep up a burning aura. Unless you just play her with Shangling, in which case you're playing her instead of Kazuha. It's gonna work. Realistically, it's probably better. But then again, so is replacing Ganyu for a good unit. Right, like, people don't play Meld Ganyu because they want to play a good team. People play Meld Ganyu because they want to see big charge shot numbers on Ganyu, and Emilie doesn't help with that, even if she makes the team better. But Marie, I don't think her Dendro's good enough for that. Eastern says she does more damage than... Oh yeah, I mean, you can still play her because she does pretty good damage. For sure, yeah. Where is your Alhaitham XD? Under my pillow. Sorry. I'll get him out next time. He does not snapshot. Okay. That means you want to on-field. It doesn't mean you don't play her with Bennett. It just means you play her on-field. T6 Bennett. I mean, you're building her Dendro damage, not Pyro damage, so I don't think it matters that much. It helps with your app, but it doesn't help with your app. Because you're not gated by Pyro app, you're gated by Dendro app. Odds. Attack AoE radius, same as Hyper Bloom. No. No. Can you show me how Clemente works? Sure. Press E. Pew 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 E. Repeat. Are we doom posting already? I mean, it depends on what you mean by doom posting, right? Because I don't think she's bad. I just think she's omega fucking boring and cringe. Emilie really went from highly anticipated for potentially buffing burn reactions to just a fucking disappointment. Yeah. Yeah. She doesn't let you do new things with burning. She's just a pyro unit that can't be used as a pyro enabler. Abyss power creep? Wait, what's the next Abyss? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's pretty fucking bad. Look at EHP and data. And where do I find? Is it in Spiral Abyss? Like, what? Top left, monsters, Spiral Abyss, tutorial, achievement. I mean top. Oh, here. I see. Yeah. Wonder when I'll stop being able to full clear Abyss with my average units. I think the reality we have to accept is that Genshin is very much reaching its power creep phase. Like, we've had units that have been consistently above average for a little while now. Right? Like, Torrent is like a little bit of breathing room, right? But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong, but Genshin has been depressing for me. I got bored of Arlecchino and Torrent one day after getting them. Yeah. Yeah, I'm already bored of Klein as well, honestly. Like, I'm playing her because, like, I don't know, she's still kind of new, I guess, but... My experience, I got higher DPS with Nahida, Farina, Zhongli than Fischl, Kazuha, Nahida. Is it just a Fischl build diff? My Fischl is not very well built. Well, if you were playing an Arlecchino team, and your Arlecchino wasn't very well built, what would you think the reason for your lower damage would be? On one hand, when you're playing with defensive utility, it's going to be comfier, and it's very possible that that additional comfort makes you, in practice, clear better. That being said, the Fischl teams are going to do a lot more damage, and if they're not, your Fischl build has to be pretty awful. I started playing Genshin because of Withering Waves. There was too much button mashing in Withering Waves, so I had to look for a more chill gacha game. Yeah. I mean, I would advise against actively looking for gacha games. I think that's probably not the right mindset to have about this shit. But that aside, yeah, Genshin is a lot more, I guess, beginner friendly. Like, its combat definitely has its intricacies, and honestly, from what I've seen, it has more than Withering Waves. But those intricacies, not only are they not necessary to actually play, but you're not bombarded with them. You'll only really find out about them if you actively go looking for them. Well, like with Withering Waves, there's a lot more bombarded at you. And if you like, you know, being like, oh my, wow, new thing Pog, then that can be a good thing. But obviously for some people it's not. And that is what it is.